Welcome back to another episode of Villantro's Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at Cyclonus Generation 1, and we also have Generation Select's Legacy Cyclonus, which is a G1 styled repaint. We'll take a look at Cyclonus Generation 1 first. Here we have his oxidating laser. And there is a Target Master version of Cyclonus. This version of Cyclonus is the first one. I'm the second owner of this figure. It's in excellent condition. All of the stickers are intact. The joints are tight. It's actually been very difficult to transform him when I was practicing. So if you take a look here, there's actually a bunch of details in there. You got your reverse wings, which was very, very cool and very, very neat looking figure. Just a really great figure. But I mean, like many of the G1 figures, it's very simple. And you can see it's a robot underneath. You can basically get the idea of most of his body from here. But still, excellent figure. Get into transforming him. If we take the figure, we can start by disengaging these here and bringing this down, and that can turn over. This shoulder can pop up. This wing, oops. This is one of the wing can fold in. That's one thing that's very stiff. The landing gear I folded in without really thinking earlier. Bring this wing back. It makes it too difficult to move this. So we can take that and we can fold that out. And then we can bring this around. And you can see it's actually sort of like a fist look to that there. And then he can hold his gun. But we'll get to that. It is not 5mm. They did 5mm for the Target Master one. When they used this mold again. It was to make a Target Master one. And then there's these little panels in the back here that just easily pop forward. So there you go. Oops. There you go, folks. That's like, just a sec. You can actually hold it. It's got a little bit of articulation there in the hand, which is kind of cool. Or in the arm. You can hold that. That so we can see it. There we go. So yeah, and he's an amazing figure. The quality of this guy is great. He's really stiff. These legs, they telescope and do strange things for transformation, but this guy is that sturdy. He can hold himself up with his pieces that he's not even meant to really be trying to do that with. Oops. Silly panels. Whatever. He looks cool as up. Okay, so here. Let's take a look now. You can see here the purple on this figure matches pretty much the same as the purple on the Legacy figure. Let's bring that up into the camera here. Whoops. And you can see Generation Selects here, and similarly, excellent profile. And we have our Target Master. Pull him off. Set this down. And so you've got this nifty looking little gun here. There's a bunch of pegging involved here too. You take these little hands, pop them out, and then you come around and the feet actually pegged in, so they can pop out. So these little pins there were in those holes. Now they can free up. That can move around. This can flip. And there you go. You got your little tiny Target Master. He looks kind of silly a little bit with that thing sticking out the front, but as a little figure standing around, you know, if he was going to be getting in the ship or whatever, it looks all right. So yeah, let's take a look now at transforming. So transform Cyclonus. Now, one thing is, I don't know, I found him somewhat loose. Okay, sorry about that. I just couldn't quite figure out how to turn this piece and how much of it needed to turn. But anyways, it's not that bad. And everything just kind of starts happening after that. Where it meets up is really, really nice. Go. Just like the toy, just put it right back. I was trying to open it up differently than it is. And there we have Generation Selects Cyclonus with the toy accurate deco and his little, just move you guys over. So the Cyclonus mold is a pretty popular mold. Another one from that mold is, let's see here, he might be too big, is Metal Hawk. This is and by the way, this is Nightstick. I was pretty sure, but I had to confirm. Anyways, so this is Metal Hawk, and he uses he's a retool of the Cyclonus mold. They've used the Cyclonus mold for a bunch of different things. All of them quite successful, and it's an extremely popular mold. With Metal Hawk, the joints were just phenomenal. I just found some of the joints seemed a little bit loose. I don't know. There's just something. I mean, still beautiful. Everything's beautiful there with the purples. Excellent color matching. Move him back out. Wobbly everywhere, whereas this is just right away we've fallen backwards and like we're just a mess. But you know, looks great. A little bit tricky to pose, but you know, as long as it's all balanced, he'll pose great. You know, I mean, I don't expect anybody to hold up this Target Master. Oh, there we go. Kind of race it on his knee like that. Do that. There we go. But I mean, he's just a little bit finicky.